Good afternoon, guys. Welcome to our daily refresh today. Get ready to move your body a little bit. Give it a break from sitting, from laying down. So all you need is something to drink, maybe a mat, so it's more comfortable on the ground. And we will start with soft tissue rolling, but you don't need a roller. All you need is your body. So we did that the past few weeks. We will just roll in place. So you tuck your knees and you roll back and forth. So that will increase the blood flow in your back muscles. You get some input from the ground. So it is basically like foam rolling. You can also go closer, but more on a global level, that we tell the brain that it actually feels the back. And now we go from side to side, on one side and on the other. Guys, now make sure that you initiate the rolling by moving with your eyes and your head into the direction where you're going. Then you don't need to push yourself off here with that arm. If the head is rotating, the body will follow. So from side to side. If you're hitting the ground with your arm, that's also fine. All right, and then we stay in this position and we work on the upper body. So now you're gonna slide up and down with your hands like in a shoulder press, but your goal is to keep the elbow and the wrist on the ground, and as you're in this position, that the ribs don't flare up. So always keep your ribs down, and let's go. We slide up and down. Get the shoulders moving. Work on your overhead mobility. Elbows down and up again. Again, as soon as your arms are overhead, make sure that you control your ribs and the ribs stay down towards the hips. Now we stay in that position and we take care of the low back. So from here, you can do that with the feet on the ground. We just do some crossovers or some hip pendulums from right to left. Or you can go with your hands like this. The important thing is your arms are to the side and both shoulder blades always touching the ground. So if one shoulder lifts, you see that you rotated too far. If this is too much strain, do the one with the feet on the ground. Slowly and controlled, with the feet up especially, control the bottom position. We don't want to rush through it. We want to have control over it. Good, and now we go to the sideline position. Make sure that your knees are tucked in as well, so they're not below the hips here, and you hold on to your hips. We're gonna open up here, but the goal is not to reach down with the hand as far as possible, but with the shoulder. Okay, and it's important that the feet, the knees stay on the ground and on top of each other. So we are limiting the rotation in the thoracic spine. Let's go. Pull yourself in here. Take a breath in and come back. Take a breath out and reach. And come back. 3 more. Make sure you have a long spine first, and then we rotate. And switch sides. So again, guys, important that the knees stay on the ground. Breathe out and reach. So we work on overhead mobility, on your thoracic extension and the ability to rotate. If you're in a hunched over position on the desk, there's not that much rotation going on, so we want to restore the function of the T-spine. So now we add something to it. We go into the quadruped position and you kick one leg out. the leg out is exactly in line with that knee. So it's not behind here, it's in one line. And then you're gonna rock back with your butt, okay? And from here, you're gonna thread the needle through this bent leg side. So you can even bend this arm a little bit to increase, and then you rock out and rock back with your butt on your heels, and you should feel it also in your groin here. And thread the needle through, out, and back in, breathe out and reach. One more, out, in, and reach. Good, and let's switch sides. So again, two parts of the stretch, one groin mobility, hip mobility, and one thoracic mobility with the reach. So let's go. Breathe out and go into the stretch. Make sure that you push your butt back. We don't want to round the back. Push your butt straight back, keeping the base, your back flat. And one more. Good job. Now, since we're in the quadruped position already, we're gonna crawl. So, you lift your knees slightly off the ground, the knees stay underneath the hips, and then you crawl forward, keeping your body like a tabletop. The body should not move. As soon as you hit the target, we crawl backwards back. Let's go. Keep moving, it's a little bit more active. That's integrated shoulder stability, core stability. And we have 10 more seconds. Keep your knees relatively underneath your hips, so they're not moving too much. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good job. Shake off your arms and legs. And now we go back into the push-up position. One straight line from head to heel. We go into the down dog from yoga, where you push the chest towards the feet, and then we reach diagonally towards one foot, and then to the other. And then you go back to the push-up position. Lock it in here, and again. Hips up, chest towards the feet, reach towards the opposite foot, and come back. Push-up position, 3 more reps. In, reach. It's not about touching. If you can, that's good. But if you just reach towards the direction of your opposite foot, that's already good. And the last one. Chest towards the feet first. Reach, reach, and come back. Good. The last one on the ground. Then we will stand up. Is in the side sit. You probably know this position and this exercise already. The right arm and the right leg is down. The left arm and the left leg is up here. Make sure that you're not in one line, but you create a wide base. And from here, you push your hips up and your hand as high as possible. Reach. You should be one plumb line through both of your arms and come back. Let's go up again. The left foot and the right hand flat on the ground. You have 2 main points of contact, and come down again. Push and reach as high as possible. And 2 more. Let's go. Push and reach. Here, shoulder away from the ear. Bottom shoulder away. So also here, we don't want to have a rounded shoulder. Last one. And reach. Shoulder away from the ear. And relax. So what you can also do is that you keep your butt off the ground for the entire time. But like we said before, not here. Shoulder away from the ear the whole time with a long neck. Let's go. And reach. Now, opposite arm and hand, hand and foot are pressed into the ground. 2 main points of contact, and reach. Down and push. Let's go. One more. Two more. And the last one. Push your hips up and relax. Good. Now we're going to stand up. We're doing a combination of two things. Starting with a single leg squat. Then you hug your knee, stand as tall as possible. I'm going to move forward a little bit. So here, extend that bottom leg. So we don't want to be here. Press the heel into the ground and then shoot the free heel here back as far as possible into the inverted hamstring position. One straight line from head to heel. And from here, we want to go back into the squat position. So now the knee travels forward, but the foot stays flat on the ground. Your upper body becomes more upright. And you press up again. So it's like a circle. Knee hug. Let's go into the inverted hamstring stretch. And from here, go into the bottom single leg squat position and drive back up. Let's go. Two more. Stand tall. Push the heel into the ground. Push the other heel away from you here. We don't have a lot of knee bend. And now, hips low, foot still flat on the ground, drive up. The last one. Push, hips back, and go low, and stand back tall. Good. Shake off your legs. You should feel your legs, your hips a little bit, always staying on one leg if possible for the whole time. Now we switch. Let's go. Coming from the single leg squat, hug your knee. Stand tall. Push the heel behind you as far as possible. Reach with your hands to the front. If you need more stability, to the side. And now, go into the low squat position. Drive your knee back up. If you want to be more stable, not like me, I'm always looking around on the camera. If you keep your head still on one spot, you're gonna be more stable. So I'm gonna try to do 2 nice reps with you. Knee hug, push your heel back, and then from the low squat, stand back up. Last one. Come on, try to stand as tall as possible here. Inverted hamstring, as long as possible as well. And then bottom and come back up. Good job. Shake your legs off one more time. The last big exercise we do is from here. You're gonna step back into a reverse lunge. You can put your knee on the ground, if possible, keep it up. So it's a little bit more active. And then you lock that knee with your hand and open up and look at your hand. Then you push back up and switch. Reverse lunge, keeping the knee off the ground. Look at your hand, stand back up. Let's go. 4 more on each side. Stepping back, keeping a little bit more weight on the front leg. And push. Big footprint into the ground with the front foot. Reach and push. 3 more. Reach. Stay tall as you rotate. And big push. Look at your hand like we did on the ground. When the head is rotating, the spine can also rotate a little bit more. That facilitates the rotation. Last one on each side. Keep switching, guys. Get into a nice flow. It's not complicated, just to add some movement. And relax. Good. Shake your arms and legs off again. Today was a little bit more focus on the lower body. So now, as always with me, we're gonna shake off the tension with some mini calf raises. if you want, if you don't have neighbors underneath you, you can actually bounce your heels also into the ground. And we're gonna shake off the tension as well. So you can let your body swing from side to side, relax your arms, relax your head and your shoulders. And now you bend over, can shake off as well from side to side. Push your hips from side to side, get your hips moving. And then we're done, guys. Thanks for joining the little movement break, 15 minutes. Later, we have some more workouts going on. If you want to finish your day with a nice core workout or something else. And I'll see you guys later or tomorrow. Bye.